Hey you guys, and welcome back to RamesGames. Today we're going to be looking at a game called X-Morph Defense that was gifted to me on Keymailer by the studio XOR Studios. At the beginning, splash screen didn't load fast enough because I'm using game capture, and it's not always the fastest on the beginning stuff. Anyways, this game is basically amazing. I've only played one level of it just to get the audio right. We're close enough. But we're to continue story. You know what? No, we're not. We're gonna give you the full experience. If I can figure out how to do that. Reset campaign. Main campaign. Yes. The mouse is a little floaty, but you get used to it within a minute or two. Anyways, new story mode. I'm gonna be doing it on normal. This game is a tower defense shooter with destructible environments. So you've got your typical tower defense mechanics. And then, man, I forget what game it was, but there was a game with similar flying in combat that I have played before on my channel, I believe. But, story time.
System wake-up initiated. Nearby energy source located. Scanning surrounding space. Habitable targets near the star located. Scanning targets. Geothermal energy. Gravity. Minerals. Distance to star. Landing target selected. Initiating harvester cores. Starting planet fall. Harvester entering the atmosphere. Prepare for landing on the planet's surface.
That looks amazing, I gotta say. I think they said they spent 5 years on this game.
A huge object has hit the ground south of the city. Eyewitnesses claim that it was some kind of spacecraft. Police and emergency services are en route to the impact site. This might be our first contact with an extraterrestrial civilization.
Might be. Just perhaps.
Our core has been surrounded by local life forms, initiating the X-Morph fighter to scout the area.
RG to the controls, pause with escape, 1, 2, 3, 4 to do the weapons, Q and E, previous and next weapons, so ESD, typical move. Shift is ghost mode, which is what you go into to build your buildings. Control is to connect defense quickly, I believe. Alt appears to do nothing, even though it's listed here. That's interesting. And space, next wave, so. Charge weapon with right click and hold. Collect debris, which I have no idea what that is. Cancel with right click, aim, shoot, confirm, all that left click. Typical stuff.
This thing is flying too close to our core. Drive it away.
So you're all floaty and stuff.
The aliens are shooting at us! Call the army!
I like killing all the ground units.
First phase of the operation. Our goal is to build an energy harvesting infrastructure and to create a geodetic network encompassing the entire planet.
Yeah.
The aliens are firing on civilians. We're sending rapid response units to stop them.
Alpha Squadron ready for action. Let's shoot some aliens.
So if it's not obvious, we are the bad guys. Ooh, I missed that one.
Ships attacking the alien.
Up in the top right and stuff. Whatever, the top of whatever direction. You can actually see the enemy combat units flying in. Little notification things around the screen. Hopefully the mouse shows for this one, because I actually want the cursor. Fighter ships, they're just slowly introducing the different air types. Shoot in the middle and you can usually take all three of them out. You have better aim than I do. I don't want them firing at the core, so I kind of move away. Although I don't think they can attack because they're air. This game looks beautiful.
Vehicles are a threat to our harvester core. Destroy them before they can reach it.
So it won't actually let us do the ghost mode stuff yet.
Air support attacking aliens.
Humvee team engaging hostile.
That was almost really good. You got 3 different charge levels on that attack. I don't mind taking some damage here. It kind of ends up like a bullet hell.
Destroyed all of our reconnaissance forces with ease. We have to stop them before they destroy the whole city. Prepare a joint air and ground strike force.
I super screwed up this tutorial mission too, so let's hope it's not as bad.
Defense forces are stronger than we anticipated. Their attack paths have been calculated. We have placed a defensive tower to help you. Defend the core at all costs.
So now we can actually place defensive towers.
Building towers uses resources from the core. Each tower uses one resource unit. You gain more resources by destroying waves of enemy units.
So your typical stuff. I'm not going to hit space yet. That starts the wave, but down here in the bottom left, it shows what I'm going to lose if I place this turret. But a cool mechanic you can do is move your turrets. Now what I want to do is I want to block this guy from even coming this direction. So what we're going to do is place these here. And then we'll place a gate. That gate means that these guys cannot pass through here, which forces them a different direction. And then if we place another turret, like here, that little bit of ground got destroyed, but yeah. Now you see that we can't place anything else because we don't have the charge. So that's already a lot better than what I did the first time. That means we can more or less just sit here, shoot up past all this, and then we can defend like this way. So let's just do that.
Light mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly.
Now before waves, it's a lot better to check. The first time around, I don't think I slowed myself enough.
Air units are being shut down.
Light ground recon team moving towards alien base. Over.
And as you can see down on the bottom right, which I can't focus on, but as we destroy things, we're getting more charge very slowly. We'll just really have to focus on staying mobile. Don't want to take too much damage, like I'm actually doing. This game will get pretty intense.
Warning, we are anticipating a stronger enemy attack wave. You can build additional defense towers.
So we've got a charge of 2 right now, and nothing coming from the top left. Now we could reroute all of this down here and around, but we don't really have the defense for that, so honestly, we're kind of just gonna block all this garbage off and force them through this tight choke. So we have 32 light recon vehicles, 16 coming from this direction. We have 3 fighters and 6
We're
of those air
sending more
dudes.
units in the second attack wave. Armored units will be ready to strike in the next wave.
Light ground support moving fast. Confirming visual on the enemy.
That was a bad shot. Anyways, let's deal with the air.
Air support experiencing heavy losses. Jet fighters in the zone, attacking the aliens.
Humvee team engaging hostile.
I didn't charge that up long enough, which could be bad. It's distracting me from actually taking care of any of this. The thing is, I don't want to actually kill those guys because the turrets are going to be focusing their efforts on it. Those aren't light vehicles at all. But yeah. Yo, come back. Where you going? Did he actually get out of here? That's weird.
Detecting heavier enemy units, we have to block the direct attack path with a laser fence.
Yep.
You can connect defense towers with laser fences to make enemy paths longer and to gain time during the attack.
I hope they didn't actually just destroy the things that I had placed down, because, I mean, did that already. Yeah. Let's just place this fence. That will make them go around. Meaning this has to be our last defense area. I mean, I guess we could always force them around. Yeah, we have 2 more. Do that. Yep, there we go. So that forces them the actual longest way possible. Which is a lot better than I did the first time.
The aliens have begun to expand their base and are raising new structures.
These tanks, though.
Armored units are on site and ready to spearhead the next attack wave. They should get past those towers.
At full charge,
Reporting. Leading assault.
I can still only destroy like 2 of these guys.
Tanks joining the attack.
So I kind of want to focus as much energy as I can.
Attacking the aliens.
The jet fighters, you can shoot their missiles down, which is a good thing to note.
Gunships attacking the alien.
Humvee team engaging hostile.
You can place down another turret, so I'm actually going to. Get out of ghost mode. I really don't remember what that game was, but I liked it. It's just my computer couldn't handle recording it very well.
Air support ready. Gunship back.
But yeah, you had gunships and you could transform them into mechs. Air mech? Yeah, that game. Air mech. It was really cool. It was a lot harder to play on a controller, actually.
Air support experiencing heavy losses. Warning, a strong enemy attack is incoming. Prepare for a fierce fight.
So about the only thing I can do with these guys is tell them to suck an egg and place 2 turrets right here. And by that I mean actually block off their path. Now, unfortunately, we can't stop them from going that way. Yeah, because if we move that, these guys will just come down here. If we had an extra one that we could put here, we could actually move this and force everything over and around. And a good place to block them off would actually be down here, because they're still going to pass the turrets, instead of... yeah. Should actually do that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, like this, if we blocked this off down here, we would move these down here as well, because everything's going to be attacking that. Because eventually this attack wave is going to be past those turrets.
Ground around the alien structure is being covered with a strange metal, and we are observing an increasing number of alien towers. It looks like their base is growing.
Yep.
These aliens are definitely hostile. We can't let them spread.
Nope.
Civilian casualties are secondary. Prepare a stronger assault force.
Civilian casualties are secondary. Typical human allegiances. Alright, we need to stop doing that.
Air support attacking aliens.
You start focusing down on these guys. Good shot. Now, wave 5 is what's really cool. I think it's wave 5. I need to get on its action as much as I can. The bullets will eventually hurt. I was charging so much that you can actually avoid the majority of it.
Jet fighters in the zone, attacking the aliens.
They are getting closer than I'd like, truth be told. Nope, they hit my base. And these fighters are making my day difficult. That was a good shot. They were all pretty damaged, so it pierced through all of them. The threat is now over. Ugh.
The aliens are using advanced tactics against our forces. We have to attack them from several directions at once. We're sending everything we've got at the alien core. If this doesn't work, we'll have to authorize the use of Tarantula Mark V.
Tarantula
Very strong attack is incoming.
Mark V
Move towers or build new ones to shape enemy paths. It is recommended to make their paths as long as possible.
is inevitable. So yeah. This tactic right here makes the attack path as physically long as we can. And I didn't do any of this the first time, so... yeah. We do have other turrets to spare. So... I don't really know where I want to put them. Right here sounds good. Now you cannot block off. Yep. And then they'll tell you this. That's why I wanted to do it.
Laser fence will be disconnected. Block enemy paths in a way that makes them as long as possible without blocking them entirely.
It's still a tower defense at the end of the day. So even though like a human might find another path or shoot through it, they can't attack these turrets for whatever reason, so they don't. Alright, let's say we just start.
Armor squad ready to deploy. The hit is coming.
Air support coming up in a minute.
I don't think I charged that up enough, or maybe I just missed. Need to make sure we are destroying these tanks. Or missing, you know that too. Ouch. Thin these numbers down a little bit.
Air support engaging hostiles.
Light ground support moving fast. Confirming visual on the enemy.
Oh, kinda sucks. This game gets really crazy, so hopefully the bitrate isn't too low. The capture all the awesomeness. Our stuff is definitely doing its job. Try not to take direct fire all the time. The little dudes and the big dudes can get focused on.
Jet fighters in the zone, attacking the aliens.
Jet fighters. Nice. Took out most of them. Taking a little bit of damage here and there. Notice the jet fighters have quite a wide angle turn radius. Let me just that was good. Same thing this direction. It can be a little hard to aim it sometimes because, mind you, your shot goes where your mouse is pointing, and if you're not moving the mouse with you, then
Jet fighters ETA 3 seconds.
you end up pointing a strange area. Jet fighters? I just want to kill more of them, to be honest. They flew off because we killed the ground units.
Our forces have been destroyed. Reinforcements
Dang.
won't be here in time.
Had we killed those, we might have gotten
use our
another
weapon of
charge.
last resort. I'm authorizing the use of
Tarantula Mark V.
General, there's still civilians in the city. Can you confirm the order?
I say again, initiate Tarantula Mark V. We have no choice. If we lose, the civilians will have no chance to evacuate.
This is all
Tarantula Mark V, ready for
pretty
battle.
crazy.
Heading towards the alien base.
And the destruction is awesome. You can see the physics stuff just bouncing off each other.
City to the ground.
Yes, sir.
So I believe they put those towers there just to show that the turrets can be destroyed. What we need to do, we don't really need to, but we will. Let's move a bunch of these turrets. It will tell you if they're in the danger radius.
The aliens collapsed a building on our path. Each signatures indicate that there are still live civilians inside. Let's try to go around it.
Huh. Okay, a dead body might still be warm for a few minutes, I'm just saying. But yeah, we wanna... It'll tell us if it's gonna be destroyed by that little red thing. Now this is just to help. This isn't going to be how we defeat it or anything. But like, all these turrets right here will be destroyed.
Tarantula lightly damaged. Main hull integrity at 75%.
If we leave them there. Something we don't want to do. But we also need to get to attacking it. Like now.
This machine is heading towards our core. You
Alright.
have to stop it before it comes too close.
Anyways, using what we learned. Game is more or less a bullet hell.
Critically damaged. We have to stop and rebalance the platform load onto the other legs.
I flew right into that, apparently. Like a dipshit. I don't... I don't actually know what's going on. I'm just gonna load last checkpoint because not only have I never died in this game, but the game doesn't seem to know what it was doing.
Our forces have been destroyed. Reinforcements won't be here in time. We must use our weapon of last resort. I'm authorizing the use of Tarantula Mark V.
General, there are still civilians in the city. Can you confirm the order?
I say again, initiate Tarantula Mark V.
Alright, we can fast forward this part. I guess we have to do that all again, which is fine. I mean, that was my fault, I suppose. Honestly, I just might place these new towers and not even move half of these.
The aliens collapsed a building on our path.
I mean, they do a little bit for me, but
Still life civilians inside. Let's try to go around it.
it's not like they're the ones who do all the stuff. So gotta move them, I guess, again. We're moving a lot of them to a last resort kind of place, which isn't great. I prefer some of these guys to be a little bit more useful. We'll move this last one, then we'll get back to attacking it ourselves. Let's try not to do that again. Okay, that was incredibly stupid.
This machine is heading towards our core. You
Yep.
have to stop it before it comes too close.
I thought that turret was in a spot where it couldn't be destroyed, but whatever. Actually trying to hit the legs here.
Leg critically damaged.
There we go.
Have to stop and rebalance the platform load onto the other legs.
I might have just gotten hit point blank by this thing.
Legs are this machine's weak spot. Destroy the legs to make it stop.
Gunships attacking the alien.
Let's try not to get that close to it again, you know? So this boss, like any other boss, has phases. Right now what I'm actually attacking are the missile turrets, making my life
Shredder cannon
a lot
destroyed.
harder.
Changing attack pattern. Second leg damaged. Tarantula is stopping for load rebalancing. Call in air support.
So he's gonna call in air support.
3 seconds. Tarantula lightly damaged. Main hull integrity at 75%.
There we go. Get him in a pattern that will allow me to better kill this turret. I don't know if that thing on the back was like its weak spot or anything. Not actually sure about any of that. But we should be able to get this missile turret down.
Blizzard missile launcher destroyed. Changing attack pattern.
And that leg.
Third leg damaged. Platform balance is critical. If they destroy the last leg, the platform will collapse. Air support, your location, 1 minute. We're receiving serious damage. Main hull integrity at 50%.
Make sure we get ahead of that beam. Last thing we want to do is get hit by that.
Tarantula damage critical. Main
Yeah.
hull integrity at 25%.
I died, which was interesting. Kind of funny. Let's just destroy the leg. There we go.
The enemy ship is near our core. Focus completely on destroying this behemoth.
I did. Shut up. So I by no means did a speedrun or anything. Fastest way possible would be to save up your turrets, place them down, and
All remaining
in the
units
middle of the
retreat.
wave.
We have to fall back and regroup.
Yeah, you do.
Congratulations. Despite the surprise attack, you fended off all enemy units. We didn't expect to encounter intelligent life forms. However, the harvesters have already begun to land, and we must continue. The next cores are approaching the atmosphere according to the planetary assimilation schedule. Move your consciousness to the next landing site.
So they've got the little reasons for us bouncing all over the planet as well. We just move our consciousness. This is perfect. This is great. Took a little bit of core damage because that idiot moved in and shot us. Debris, I still don't know what that is. I don't even think they've actually like mentioned that yet. And this was, I think, even a minute shorter than my first time, so yep. That was the first mission, South Africa, on X-Morph Defense. Before I wrap up here, I'll just quickly show you that there is an upgrade tree. You've got upgrades for your turrets, upgrades for your X-Morph, and core upgrades. You can get a debris collector. This is an active upgrade, plus right click while your spaceship is in ghost mode to use it. When enabled, it creates an energy vortex that sucks in debris from destroyed enemies. Gathering debris adds resources which can be used to build defense towers. Only the debris from destroyed enemies is collectible, so I might even just get that, honestly. We've got one upgrade and two technologies. This is an upgrade. And these first two are technologies. So something like, I don't know why that's locked. Oh, I don't know if I have to get that first, but whatever. Something like bombs. Bombs are effective against groups of ground units. That's real cool. You just change your weapon and shoot those things off. That kills the small dudes faster. Then you also have missiles, which deal with air support like really well. And they're even showing right there that you're eventually going to have bombers and more beefy things, just like the tanks on the ground. Game is really good. I want to say that it's like 20 bucks. I'll actually double check that right now. Hold on. There we go. Got my display capture up. Wow, that was a bit of a lag for some reason. Yep, the game is $19.99. It's on sale for 10%, so yep. You also got the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is really good. I only have the game. I'll probably just buy the soundtrack because it's pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. There's gonna be more X-Morph Defense. Sorry, brain is crapping out on me. Last second. Game is fun. I love upgrades. I love the concept of a shooter tower defense. Air Mech was probably one of my top 10 favorite niche games that didn't quite make it to like super memorable, but was fun to play and fell a little short of the bar. So having an Air Mech type of control scheme is amazing, and the graphics are awesome and stuff. So yeah. Hey guys for watching. Stay positive, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys somewhere else. Bye bye.